Hello there, it's Tracy Elsom, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in Canada. Today I want to show you another sneak peek from the Stampin' Up 2017-2018 Annual Catalogue, and it's focused on this lovely stamp set called Daisy Delight. As you might suggest, it has a daisy image there. It has some extra little stems and flowers, some more pieces there. It's a two-step stamp so that you can stamp the colour and you can stamp the outlines. You've got the leaves, the centre of the daisy, and you've got smaller flowers there. It's a lovely little stamp set, and you'll be able to buy it as a bundle with a punch that cuts out this daisy piece. But today I'm going to focus on the sentiments in this set, specifically the thank you and your thoughtfulness brightened my day. And I'm also going to use some paper from the delightful Daisy DSP stack, and I'll show you those in more detail at the end. So I'm going to start with my sentiment, a little piece of Whisper White card there, and I'm going to stamp the thank you in Night of Navy ink. This is where I get my head in the shot. There we go, that will do. Okay, so that's that. While I'm there, I'll stamp my sentiment inside the card. This is also in that same stamp set, and it says your thoughtfulness brightened my day. So I'll have to, there we go. That's not bad at all. So those are those two pieces. What I'm going to do now is just fix that sentiment onto a piece of Night of Navy card, very simply with some Tombow, if I can get it working. There we go. Put that on there. Tombow is lovely because it gives you a few seconds to just scoot the card around a little bit, just to make sure you've got it in the right place. Okay. Right, so that's that. Another piece of Night of Navy card, and this time I'm going to use the paper from the delightful Daisy DSP Pack. Again, just a little bit of Tombow around the outside. Attach that to that. And I've got the same 1/16 inch border around the outside of the DSP as I've put on the sentiment, so it all will match together. Okay, let's put the piece of Whisper White inside. Press it down, line it up. There's the front of my card. Let's grab some Stampin' Dimensionals, and we'll put this piece on with some Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm going to add a few more around the outside just to make sure that it doesn't buckle. So these are just the edges that I've trimmed from my Stampin' Dimensionals. There we go. Okay, so that's that piece. Just going to place that just about there. Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of my sentiment. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer it. So I only need Stampin' Dimensionals at this end. And I'll just put a little bit of Tombow there. would help if I take the little backings off the Stampin' Dimensionals, but there you go. More haste, less speed, and I would get there. So that's that. Okay, all that's left now is some dots to put in the side there. These are glitter enamel dots, just in the 4 colours, and I'm going to use these very pale ones here. Last one, and that is the card. Now to do the envelope, what I'm going to do, I have another piece of the DSP, and I'm just going to attach it to the flap of this Whisper White envelope, just around the edges there. Right up against the fold line, and then take my paper snips and just trim that paper off. Oops. Just following the line of the flap, and there we are. Envelope with a nice decorated flap, card. Very simple, very sweet, very fast, and your first real sneak peek at some DSP. So I hope you've enjoyed that. If you hang on just a few seconds, you'll find that I'll show you the rest of the Designer Series paper in the delightful Daisy stack in just a second. This pack of 12 by 12 Designer Series paper is called Delightful Daisy and has some absolutely gorgeous designs in there. It's 12 by 12, as I say. It's double-sided, so you get 2 sheets of double-sided for each design. Okay, so that's the first one, really pretty floral design there. Variegated blues, dark and light in different areas. Some great big yellow daisies, absolutely gorgeous. Another variegated design there in green. Swirly leaves, an abstract pattern. I love this colour, absolutely gorgeous. That's actually the new Tranquil Tide, one of the in colours for this year. Small daisies, very pretty. Some green leaves. Another abstract pattern, again in Tranquil Tide, lots of leaves there, sprigs. Watercolour effect, very large daisies there. Another variegated pattern, light and dark. And finally one more small, colourful but very beautiful flowers. So that's the pack. Colours used in this pack are Calypso Coral, Daffodil Delight, Night of Navy, Old Olive, Pool Party, Tranquil Tide and Whisper White. So that's the pack for today. Hopefully you'll join me for another 30-second sneak peek another time. Bye.